Good morning, Porcupines. Welcome to your weekly fill, POJO News. I'm your host, Blake.
And I'm your co-host, Carly. Today is Tuesday, September 16th. Let's get right into it. Today, we have a special feature. You've probably seen them running the flags at our pep rallies and football games, but there's so much more to this school-spirited group. We spent some time with Mr. Alman and his cool crew to learn just a little bit more about what they do. Over to you, Peyton.
They were going to captain's way through. I first never did say I'm not sure. So in terms of class, that's good. Balls are now.
Quill Crew was a group that we started last year to help bring some spirit to the football games, and their main job is that they run the flags after all the touchdowns that we score. So it's just an extra addition to the spirit squad that we have at the football game.
Crazy. Buddy, that was about there.
3 words I would use to describe Quill Crew would probably be exciting, energetic, and at sometimes dramatic. The first thing they need to know is that they're going to be running a lot, because our football team does score a lot of high points, especially when we get into district play and we play the Fort Worth schools. They could probably be running for about 7 or 8 touchdowns, so that's lots of running every day. Or at the football game, so they need to make sure they're able to keep up with all that running. But they also should know that they're going to meet a group of fun, exciting other members, and they will probably make a lot of good friends while being part of Quill Crew. Pretty much the goal is just to, like I said, bring spirit to the football games, to show some excitement when we score the touchdowns. But also, it's giving some of our students a new opportunity to join something that they might find interesting that they don't fit in other clubs or organizations. This we wanted to kind of have something new for students to join.
Today's segment. Thank you, Mr. Alleman, Asher Dunn, and Tori Navarrete for answering our questions today. And thank you for joining us in POJO News. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Thank you to Mr. Alleman and his team for all the POJO pride that you bring to this school. Let's go over to Carly with the point.
Thanks, Blake. Here's lunch for the rest of the week. Alright, Porcupines, you know the drill. With it being the start of a new grading period, we will remind you that personal devices are to be powered off and put away from the beginning of day to the end. So please put them away. AP students, this one's for you. With testing in May, the payments are still due by the end of the day on November 7th. You can pay online, or you can bring cash or check to Miss Ward in the front office. All tests are $30. Driver's Ed will be on Mondays through Fridays starting October 1st. You'll meet with Coach Hall in SHS Library from 6:30 to 7:45. Please enter from the back door by the band hallway. Just a friendly reminder that Youth in Government meets Tuesdays both at 7:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. in Coach Johnson's room 117. CA meets will be held on Thursday afternoons at 6:30 p.m. and Friday mornings at 7:15 a.m. at Mr. Young's room located in the welding shop. So come on down, grab a snack, and be encouraged. Now, over to Blake with the scoop.
Thank you, Carly. Now here's the weekly scoop.
Cut.
We're excited about the upcoming Blackout Pep Rally. This year's Color Wars shirts are glow in the dark. The deadline to order your shirts are October 6th. Please see Ms. Adams in the Student Center with any questions. On September 16th, 19 students from the jazz band participated in Region 5 Jazz Band auditions. Results are on your screen. Friday is Hat Day, so if you want to wear a hat, bring $1. This Friday's theme is In Football We Trust. If your hat is a part of your attire, then you don't need to pay $1. Now it's time for SAT Word of the Week. The word is placid. It can be used as an adjective. It means free of disturbance. When used in a sentence, Stacy is placid, even during testing season. Stuco is excited to announce their dress-up days. You should start prepping your outfits now.
Now, congrats to our 2025 Homecoming Court nominees. Your Queen nominees are Dawson Doggett, Izzy Garcia, Mia Guillen, Abby Kennedy, Samantha Orozco, and Kylie Spring. Your King nominees are Wesley Blackman, Miguel Cavazos, Cash Gilly, Zane Morton, Leighton Morrell, and Joey Rios. Your Junior Princess is Ashton Tripp. Your Sophomore Duchess is Hadley Slocum. And your Freshman Lady is Hannah Denmark. Until next time.
Keep it sharp, Porcupines.
Every year, millions of teenagers struggle with depression, self-harm, and suicidal thoughts. Today, we're going to hear from the organization SAVE on how to be a good friend and look out for the warning signs that come along with depression.
Hi, I'm Max Mars. I'm here to talk about being a good friend. I had a very good friend of mine, and I had started to notice that she had started doing things like stop cheerleading, which she was really good at, stop playing hockey, which she was really good at. And I finally asked her one day, I was like, why are these things stopping? Are you okay? Are you doing okay? And the answer was no. So I finally asked, are you thinking about hurting yourself? Do you have a plan to hurt yourself? Are you going to take your life? She said yes. And she told me exactly what was going to happen. And I knew that night I wasn't going to let it happen. I got in contact with some local agencies immediately, and I made sure that people were at her door within minutes. I got a call a few days later from her parents saying that she was in the hospital and that she was okay. I got a call from her 5 days later, probably something around there, telling me that what I did betrayed her trust. Breaking somebody's trust is a lot easier than losing your friend.
I'm Dr. Dan Reidenberg. People call me Dr. Dan. I run an organization called SAVE, Suicide Awareness Voices of Education. We're this big nonprofit that works to try to help people who are at risk of suicide. In life, we all live in this world where sometimes we have good times, sometimes we have bad times. Those times we're doing really well, we're mentally healthy. When things go all right for us, we're kind of living life. Life has good things and bad things, ups and downs. But down at this other end of the continuum, sometimes life gets really hard. And everybody goes through hard times, bad times. People get depressed, people get really upset. You might not do so well on a test in school. Maybe you're worried about a paper that's due. Maybe you got into a fight with your parents, or you broke up with a boyfriend or girlfriend. All of these things cause stress. And most of the time we can get through those things, but sometimes we can't. And when those things go on for a really, really long time, or things continue to pile up on you, and you get lots of them at one time, and they hit the brain gets sick. And if we don't get help, we don't get to talk to somebody, we don't get some medications or some therapy or some adjunct kind of help, then we get at risk. And sometimes, tragically, we lose people. We lose people to suicide. They take their own life. There are things that we can do about it. We can help. We can treat people if we catch them soon enough, if we catch them before they get to the place where they start planning out their suicide. And when they do that, they start giving out warning signs. It's really important as a friend that you try to learn how to pick up on those things. You can learn the warning signs of suicide. For example, talking about suicide, writing about suicide, looking for ways to die. These are the kinds of things that people do just before their death. We also know that some people talk about this unbearable pain, this anguish that just doesn't go away. When you hear those things, when you see those things in your friends, you've got to do something. You've got to do something now. Reach out to an adult that you trust. Talk to somebody. Go to a counselor. Go to a parent. Go to somebody in the clergy. Anybody that you can talk to. There are numbers you can call for help. A National Suicide Lifeline that's free and it's confidential 24 hours a day. There's websites you can go to like save.org. You can learn the warning signs and learn what to do. You can ask if they're at risk of suicide. It's not going to hurt them. It's not going to lead them to make a bad decision. We know that from research. So if you're worried about somebody that might be thinking about suicide, ask them, hey, are you thinking about checking out? Are you thinking about killing yourself? Because I care and I'm going to do something to help you get through this. We know that if you listen, you take the time to listen, you can be the friend that can save somebody's life. In the end, be the friend. Be that friend that saves somebody's life.